Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the word Allah. Last weekend, there was an African Muslim at work who came up to me and trying to convince me that Allah is the same word as Elaha, the same word Jesus used in Aramaic. And I told him, Elaha is not Allah. Elaha is not the same as Allah. Elaha is the word people who speak Aramaic use when they talk about God the Creator without mentioning a specific religion. Although these days, if you go to Indonesia, if you go to Syria, if you go to Egypt, because the Christians are oppressed, sometimes they use the word Allah when they want to say God. And now they got used to it. But it does not mean the word Allah means God. It's not that. It's just to avoid persecution, to make it as for them to see us that we worship the same God. So they don't persecute us too much. So they persecute us less. In Nigeria, I do believe the same thing. It is not to lie but you have to understand. I mean, maybe some Christians in the West, they have easier life. They don't know how it feels like. Anyway, let's go back to the topic. Elaha is not the same as Allah. In Arabic, if someone wants to say God and they want to use a generic word for God, they will use the word Ilah. The word Ilah is totally different, not the same one as Allah. Not the same as Allah. I give you two examples here. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 133. There are a few words here. Let us listen carefully.
إلهك
Your God.
وإله
And the God. And then I believe this one more.
إلها.
You see, these three words have the same basic ilah. Because ilah means God. The same as this one, Al-Baqarah 163.
وإلهكم
There you go. Another one using ilah. And I give you one example in Quran where they use the word Allah. This is the word
الله.
Allah. This is, if you check the writing, even the writing is very different. Let us take a look. Let us take a look. You see, God here and Allah here is different. Ilah and Allah is different, are different. Not the same writing, not the same pronunciation, right? Muhammad came with Allah. How he came with Allah? Surah Najm, verse 19, is pretty much explains it all. 19 to 22, I do believe. I will not read the whole thing. I will show you one word here,
اللات.
Allah. Here is Allah. or in English just Lat. But actually it's Al-Lat.
اللات
Al-Lat is feminine. And I do believe in verse 20, 22. Look at the verse 21. What? For you the male and for him the female? If you continue, Surah Najm, verse 22, he will say, it says, behold, such would be indeed a division most unfair. Oh, why? He worship the female and you worship the male? That's not fair. So what Muhammad wanted is everyone to worship the same sex of God. So there's no more he worship a goddess, you worship a god, No, no. However, even Quran is allegedly from the creator of universe. He actually just changed from Allah to Allah. Allah is masculine. Allah is feminine. In the beginning, I thought it was Al-Ilah and he make it short. But I realized actually back then people don't do that. People they didn't do that 1400 years ago. It's not like abbreviation for everything like these days, like today, LOL. There's no such thing. He did not do that. It's not Al-Ilah, but it is a change from Allah to Allah, from feminine to masculine. What proof do I have? Hajar Aswad. That's the proof. Anyone knows the silver part that holds the black stone, the shape is like a vagina. It is from Al-Lat. That's what they didn't change. Allah is masculine, but Hajar Aswad is not masculine. Think about it. When you take a look at Hajar Aswad, those little 8 pieces of stones in the middle are the real Hajar Aswad, not the whole thing. This is not. This is just something to hold those little pieces, little broken pieces, to hold it. And then to hold the whole thing, they put a metal frame, a silver frame. Did the Saudis change the shape of the frame, of the metal frame? No, they did not. They just followed what was there before. They renovated it. They put a new frame, but they did not change the shape. This is the original shape from 1400 years ago. This is the original shape from 1500 years ago, even before Muhammad. Those Muslims, they never changed the shape. Even though they renovate Kaaba, a few times. They only put a more modern material, but the shape is pretty much the same. The same cube, the same vagina shape kind of holder, I guess, what you call it. They did not change them, anything. If Allah is masculine, how come Hajar Aswad is feminine? This is a question that you have to ask yourself if you are a Muslim. Something to think about. This is millions of Muslims kissing this every year during Hajj and Umrah. They always put perfume. They wipe it with perfume. I did talk about this a little bit almost 4 years ago, 3 years ago, or maybe, yeah, October 20th, year 2020. So almost 4 years ago, I talked about this. From Allah to Allah. Allah is not Al-Ilah. Allah is a just different form of Allah. Think of transgender. The person could be a female and they just cut the breast. Now the upper body is a male taking hormones and then taking all kind of surgery. But the bottom part, they never change. It's almost like that. Anyway, this is something to think about. So again, Ilah means God. Allah does not mean God. I don't speak Arabic, but that's much I know. Anyway, that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching and listening. Whether you worship Ilah or Allah, God bless you all. Have a nice life.